Our project for this year is Wheelchairs for Kids. Wheelchairs for Kids is an initiative that was founded by the Rotary Club of Scarborough, Western Australia in 1998. The organisation has grown and strengthened in the years since, providing thousands of wheelchairs for children in underdeveloped and war-torn countries. These wheelchairs were constructed by 250 volunteers working out of a factory in Wangara, Perth. There are more than 550 other volunteers who are working from home involved in the operation, completing tasks such as sewing covers for the wheelchair back and the cushions, knitting and crocheting blankets and soft toys for the children. Volunteers also use their expertise to work in administrative roles, so no person in the organisation receives a wage, allowing 100% of funding to go towards manufacturing wheelchairs. These volunteers manufacture 300 wheelchairs per month, which are then sent to disadvantaged children living with a disability. The wheelchairs are built following World Health Organization guidelines, and they are fully adjustable to allow for the child's development. Equipped with solid puncture-proof tyres and a single front wheel, they're very suitable for rough terrain.
Supplying these wheelchairs to children with limited access to such support is incredibly important. Often these children must live on the earthen floors of huts, increasing their vulnerability to disease, malnutrition and armed conflict. The chairs enable them to move around much more easily, helping them attend school and gain an education. Each chair, from the milling of the material through to packaging, costs approximately $250. For the 2022-2023 Rotary year, we've set a generous target to fund 150 chairs. This equates to $37,500. Your support in donating to this organisation that is both close to our hearts and provides a bright future for numerous children is deeply appreciated. We wish District 979A, DAD and the District Board a fortunate and productive year ahead, and thank you for the work that you do.
I think we've all got empathy in our hearts for children who need a little bit of help.
It's a gift that starts its journey in this Perth warehouse and ends up changing the life of a child half a world away.
The kids can get dignity by getting off the ground, they've got mobility, they can get to school. And once they get to school and get an education, then the world opens up to them.
Wheelchairs for Kids is a Perth charity that rose from humble beginnings in 1998, with a small group of volunteers making wheelchairs for disabled children living in poverty-stricken countries around the world.
They all love to come. It really gives them an object in life. I don't know what I'd do without it.
We've seen it grow tremendously, actually, from a few volunteers to now we've got 225 of us through the week with a waiting list of people to come in.
In the first year, the volunteers made 240 wheelchairs. 20 years later, the team now produces close to 5,000 a year. The number of children whose lives have been changed now measures in the tens of thousands.
The kids that we're helping all over the world are kids that wouldn't normally get a wheelchair. They're on the ground, can't get up, can't go to school, can't play with other kids. And giving them a wheelchair changes their life and that of the family.
Inside their Wangara warehouse, it's a well-oiled machine. The construction of each wheelchair closely monitored every step of the way.
We've got an assembly line that goes through from cutting the material to boxing it up and everything in between.
The wheelchairs are specially designed to be modified as the children grow.
The latest design of the wheelchair is really tremendous. It's all done on the World Health guidelines. And there's so many, a dozen movements in the chair to suit the children.
Okay, Roger, so wheelchair's all packed. This is the finished product, but what goes next?
And then we finalise it with a blanket and a soft toy, which the kids get really excited about.
So this is the heart of the operation, is it?
Absolutely right. We have a wonderful place here where we have all the rugs completely made by volunteers, all different patterns.
We've even got Channel 7's very own Fat
I
Cat
know,
going out.
that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Once the wheelchairs are packed and ready to go, they're sent to one of 65 different countries, distributed by humanitarian agencies such as World Vision.
These agencies, they cover the expenses of distribution, and they do supply trained people to fit the wheelchairs, which is a very important part of the operation.
Today, the army of volunteers gathered to celebrate 20 years with a special donation from Mullaloo Beach Primary.
The incredible thing about them is that in the time that they've been with us, and that's from the beginning in 1998, they have donated $59,805.46, which represents 400 chairs.
Donations that keep this operation running so these Perth Follies can get more children off the ground.
Everyone here's got their heart in it, you know. Doesn't matter what we do, every little bit goes towards the chair, so it doesn't matter what a person does in here, it all finishes up at the end, in the end product as a wheelchair, and I think that's what makes it so good.